Welcome creators, artists, smart professionals, and all those ready to take action and create a passion-centered lifestyle. This is another episode of the Creative Action Podcast. I'm your host, Bruno Flow. I dedicate my entire life to the mastery of my craft. From producing video games, music albums, and films, to creating websites, business projects, and marketing strategies. I'm also a martial artist, long-term meditator, and professional coach. As a creator or artist, your unique perspective sets you apart. I'm committed to help you on your path towards your own creative vision, while sharing with you how to avoid the common traps that lead to existential anxiety, low energy, and burnout. Let's unlock greater levels of flow, freedom, and fulfillment together. How can we access clarity in a practical way? What is the way to access clarity? This is a good question. Trying to answer this question, one possible approach is called via negativa, which is doing the analysis of what you have to not do to access clarity. So that's the via negativa. So we are going to call these ways, the ways in which you don't achieve clarity, they are called the clarity blockers. And I'm going to expose the clarity blockers. So these are what I am about to say are the best methods to not invest in your clarity. You will be investing in stagnation and lack of momentum if you do this. So listen carefully. Okay, clarity blocker number 1, nurturing a scarcity mindset. Okay, scarcity mindset, you heard about this. It refers to a mental state characterized by a belief that resources, opportunities, and success are limited. When you operate under this kind of mindset, you tend to focus on what is lacking rather than what you have. This will lead you to feelings of deprivation, anxiety, and a heightened sense of competition. So if you use your mind to focus towards those things that you don't have, like money, fame, followers, clarity, see if you don't have clarity, enthusiasm, if you don't have enthusiasm, meaning, or insert desired object here, you will be skillfully walking the way to not cultivating any clarity at all. If you never use gratitude, if you never use appreciation, never recognize what you have here and now, and always focus on what you don't have, for sure you will cultivate stagnation and lack of momentum. Okay, clarity blocker number 2, only listen to your fears. If you focus your attention on your fears and what they are saying to you without listening to any other voice, you will fill your mind with how things may go wrong in the future, evoking a restricted and paralyzed version of yourself. This technique is extremely helpful to remain confused and completely trapped in inaction, without considering any possible positive outcome, strength, or advantage you may have. So that's one good way of investing in stagnation, lack of momentum, lack of clarity, is listening to your fears, only listening to your fears. Clarity blocker number 3, indulge in comfort. Yes, distract yourself from the pursuit of moral excellence and personal growth by immersing yourself in the opulent bubble of instant gratification. Never ever follow the advice of rancid stoics, like that do that kind of ugly stuff like sleeping on the floor and fasting and using minimal clothes. If you want to continue stagnating and not moving anywhere in your life, commit towards ephemeral pleasures and negate your inner truth. Instant gratification is key to not have clarity. Another one, clarity blocker number 4, cultivate stuck relationships. There is a guy called Fritjof Capra, and he wrote a book called The Way of Life. And he says that we as human beings are systems connected to other systems, these systems thinking. We are interconnected in ways we don't recognize consciously in our daily basis. So a good way to not have any clarity at all is to have relationships with people who are unclear and are stuck in their lives. People who complain, people who are negative and they are focused on their fears, closed-minded, with a fixed mindset. This is an excellent way of keeping yourself trapped in this self-created cage of fogginess and self-pity. So that's another good way of not having clarity and cultivating stagnation. Okay, clarity blocker number, I think this is number 5, yes. Oh, this clarity blocker, act as if you have infinite time. Yes, this is a clarity blocker also. When you adopt a mindset that perceives time as boundless, you will enjoy a good deal of procrastination, indecision, and a lack of urgency. This approach will lead you to a delay in making important decisions, setting goals, or taking proactive steps toward personal and professional growth. So yeah, act as if you had infinite time. That's another clarity blocker in this. Clarity blocker number, I don't remember, I think it's number 6, close-mindedness. If you are where you are right now, it's thanks to the set of ideas that you have nourished until this moment. So if you continue to think in the same way without expanding your knowledge or considering that maybe your mindset isn't effective, no, that's not good. If you want to cultivate stagnation, be sure to maintain everything exactly the same way and don't question anything. Another clarity blocker, overly relying on information and logic. Not tapping into your intuition, your emotions, and not even trying to have an holistic understanding of your context is an excellent way to remain confused. Nothing better than to continue overthinking and trying to figure out how to get out of this situation. Although be cautious, if you use your logical mind in a way that is too deep and too meta, like trying to dissect and question your own beliefs in a logical fashion, you may get a bit of clarity. So be careful, you don't want clarity, you want lack of clarity. So if you want to stagnate or remain confused, only focus on trying to have the practical answers to everything before taking any action. So that's another big clarity blocker, and it's like when I'm like reviewing all these clarity blockers, I can't find myself in these. Sometimes I feel like doing those things, like trying to have all the answers. It's like I'm expecting to have all the answers in order to feel clarity or before moving forward, and that doesn't work. Sometimes it's a matter of not having the answers and just diving in and taking action and learning in the process. 99% of the time is that. Yes, of course, having maps and having guides is good, but yeah, this is an excellent way of stagnating, relying too much on that. So, well, we discussed exactly what you had to do if you want to remain in this shitty, confused state. Thanks for listening. Like what you heard today? Then remember, real transformation only happens when you take creative action. Curious about the possibility of crafting a passion-centered lifestyle with me and my team? Visit brunoflow.com/clarity and apply for a free clarity session call.